this. This is going to be Lay the Points episode number 23. We won again yesterday. Again, I think we had the Nerfy yesterday on the Mets. It was never close. They both had a base runner on first. Nothing spectacular in that one. It went pretty easy. I'm going to be at work today all week. Gotta love work, real job. Hopefully, this will be my only job eventually. Doing YouTube, doing sports handicapping. Hopefully, that will be it. It's coming. It's coming, guys. It's gonna be a thing. Promise. It's gonna happen. But anyways, what we got today? We're going to the Philadelphia Phillies, and I noticed this, and it's just an interesting situation. But Bryce Harper has not had an RBI in 7 games. 7 games in a row, no RBIs. And they scored a lot of runs. So, unless I missed something from last night, because sometimes when I'm looking at different things, it doesn't record last night's games. But Bryce Harper hasn't had a home run or had an RBI in 7 games. His RBI prop is plus 175 for over 0.5 RBI. So I'm going there. I'm putting that in today, guys. Bryce Harper over 0.5 RBIs at plus 175. I just think 7 games is a long time for him to go without an RBI. Now, his average is way up. He's almost hitting 300, but he just isn't. He's not getting a lot of doubles. They're not getting a lot of men on in front of him. And I get that this one's kind of tricky. So I'm going to give it another one. But this one's a little tricky, but still, I just thought that was a weird spot. You know, you don't have to hit very many of those. If you hit 1 out of every 2 or 1 out of every probably 3, I guess, you'd still be profitable on anything plus 175. But I just thought that was really interesting. Bryce Harper plus 175. They're going against Detroit today. It's in Philly. It's against Wentz. He gives up a lot of hits. It's a real high possibility in this one. I just thought the 175 was a nice little touch. 7 games in a row just seems like a lot of games. For that type of hitter. So that's where I'm going. One of the things I'm putting out today. And again, you don't got to put a lot of money on that or whatever you want to do. But Bryce Harper plus 175 for over 0.5 RBIs. Now, the other one I'm putting out is the early game. This is like an 11 o'clock game, I think. And it's a makeup game, but it's Shane McClanahan. It's Tampa Bay versus Boston. Shane McClanahan pitching against Bello. I think Tampa Bay will beat Bello up some. It'll be hard. Everyone has a problem with McClanahan. He's just really, really good. High strikeout guy. But the over, not over. I like the first 5 innings for Tampa minus 0.5 runs. I got it at plus money, just a little plus money. It's at minus 110 now, which is still good. But so Tampa for the first 5 minus 0.5 runs. We're riding McClanahan here. As long as Tampa hits the ball a little bit in the first 5 innings, I don't think that Boston will do a lot with McClanahan. They might get a run or 2, but unlikely. 1 run seems like the ceiling. As long as McClanahan's in there, he's just nasty. He's got a lot of heat. As long as he's hitting his spots, he's really, really good. One of the best pitchers in the game. So that's where we're at today is Boston and Tampa. Tampa Bay minus 0.5 runs for the first 5 innings. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at my phone, guys. I'm in my parking lot. I'm looking at all these new people I don't know. But anyways, so that's where I'm at today. So the Bryce Harper is kind of a little bonus thing. I just noticed that you guys might want to try that, see what that's like. If you've never delved into the prop market, prop market in baseball is widespread, right? Every team has all them batters, has all that pitching. Has the prop market in baseball is so huge. It's not as big as basketball though. Basketball even has more because every player in basketball has all the same possible where football is very limited. The prop market's actually really limited because quarterbacks have a certain set of props. Defenders have basically no props. Running backs have a certain set of props. But anyways, so baseball and basketball are the prop markets that you really want to be looking at. And again, like I said, 7 games in a row seems crazy to me. And then on top of that, they're playing Detroit and a weaker pitcher and Wentz. It's a good spot. It's Philly at home. He might smack a home run and make it easy. But anyways, the 175 was pretty nice. That's a nice return. You don't have to be right that often at plus 175. So, but again, the main pick for today is the Tampa Bay Rays minus 0.5 runs for the first 5 innings. And guys, that's the one that that's the one I think is real likely. That's the one I think is going to be the winner here. If the other one wins, great. It's when you play big plus monies like that, you got to assume you're not going to hit a lot of them, but you're going to hit enough of them that it's profitable. So that's kind of the way you got to look at that. Other than that, last night's NBA game, I know people are going to look at it like, oh, Miami even the series. No, Denver let Miami even the series. If you watch that game, Denver allowed Miami to come back and stay in that game. And Denver had a terrible first quarter until right at the end. I think Mike Malone made a little bit of a mistake by having Murray on the bench for too long in the fourth, at the beginning of the fourth. Because when he brought him in, all of a sudden Murray was there. Boom, boom, boom. They come right back. I bet they don't make those same mistakes again. Now, I did assume that Miami would win at least one game. In fact, I told my people to bet it that way, at least one, maybe 2. But Denver was still the best team on the floor. They had to have a miraculous day from Strus, a pretty good day from Adebayo, and Denver had a terrible day from Porter, from Pope. Didn't really do a lot, fouled that bunch of times, caused a bunch of, and they still only lost by 3. It was still just a 3-point game. So I didn't see the same game all the talking heads on ESPN saw. What I saw was a somewhat lucky win for Miami, because even after, I think Miami shot like 50% from 3 and still only won by 3. I mean, it wasn't all that impressive of a win. It was more of a less impressive performance by the Nuggets, I would say. And I think next game, I think it gets more. I think it seemed like the Nuggets had kind of deviated from what they do a little bit offensively. Plus, Porter was like 1 for 7 from 3 or something like that. If he shoots 1 for 7 for 3, that's 7 shots. That's at least 10 points probably. I mean, there's a lot of spots there that Miami kind of got lucky, guys. It's the case. Miami kind of got lucky that Denver had a bad day. And Denver's bad day only attributed to Miami winning by 3. So, in my opinion, I saw what I think was Denver's worst game, maybe of the playoffs. I know they had that one really bad game against Phoenix, and I can't remember exactly. Murray only had like 8 points or something in the game. Anyways, last night I had my people on Murray double-double at plus around 500, and it got there right at the end with the assist. That was a big hit. That's 5-1. Most people got close to 5-1 or 5-1 or better. That's a big hit. 5-1 hit on a single bet is nice. Again, a double-double is more like a 2-part bet, though, because you have to hit the 2 parts. But it was really good. But anyways, guys, thank you for your time. This is Jacob from Wager Me This. Again, remember, we're looking at Tampa minus 0.5 runs for the first 5 innings. And throw a little bit on a Bryce Harper RBI. Plus 175. Maybe we get a shot in there. Y'all have a great day.